So I was just running around checking out all the new quality of life changes, and honestly they're all absolutely amazing. Just remembered last minute, what about checking out the void reactors, because now obviously they only consume one type of shard and the amount of shards you earn is significantly higher. So what you're looking at now is a spot I called the Lepic Trench. It was basically an alternative to the Bunny Cave. The XP earned wasn't quite as good, but it was definitely not bad at all. It was actually really, really good, in my opinion, one of the best sort of solo spots you can go, especially if you're trying to level up some of your fire descendants. So I called it Lepic Trench because using Lepic with the unlimited ult, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head all of a sudden, you could basically stand in one spot and you could kill everything with very little effort. However, now they've decided to add random snipers that spawn far away. It's very, very difficult to stand in one location now and get them all. You'll be surprised, it's adding like an extra 20 seconds onto the run. From a 30-second run, you know, I'm averaging now like 50 seconds. So, yeah, it's a big nerf. I get that now it drops a lot more shards, so I understand that maybe they're trying to make it take a bit longer, so that way the amount of shards you earn seems a bit more proportional. But in terms of XP, this spot now feels kind of dead, I have to admit. It's not good. It's not good at all now. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe if I can upgrade my range further, which I know I can significantly increase my range. Maybe I can actually find a way to make this spot still quite viable, but without playing around with some mods, yeah, it's not looking so viable. And when it's an XP spot, you don't want to have to like run too many specific mods because you're trying to level up to unlock, you know, the mod slots and the catalysting and that sort of stuff. So yeah, you can't say, oh yeah, to do this spot you need like 6 formers. Well, no, 6 catalysts, because I'm trying to catalyze my descendant. And then there's another spot which I started to use for VS'er. I didn't want to show this off too much because actually I've got a huge video planned around that, and I don't want to show off too much about my VS'er because it's kind of like the key focus of the video. But this is the spot I was grinding her out on. I found a way to basically just clear this super, super quick, and it was brainless because you could just use just her ult, and it was really, really good. It's a really good spot. And again, they've randomly added 2 extra spawn points for mobs that is nowhere near the main concentration. So now it's nowhere near as quick and easy just to ult it and kill everything. It's again, in my opinion, in terms of XP, the spot's kind of dead. And then I thought, well, what about the Bunny Cave? Have they nerfed the Bunny Cave? So first I ran it with just the Lepic as a sort of comparison to here, but the 2 bunnies weren't clearing very quick, so I thought, oh, that's weird. I wonder if they've sort of changed the way that spawns work, and they actually might have done. It might now be that the spawns are slightly more staggered. I don't think so. It felt the same when I started to test it on my VS'er. But I did a run on my own bunny and it felt pretty normal to me, and eventually I swapped over to my VS'er because I found a way to clear it absurdly fast as VS'er. Like solo I can clear it 8 seconds. It's insane. And no, I can still clear it in 8 seconds with this patch, so it doesn't seem like that's been changed at all, especially not if you're using VS'er. But it does feel like it's giving me a lot less XP. I might be wrong on that. I am unfortunately not able to get the first wave because I was accidentally stopping this Lepic getting involved in the fight. My bad, Lepic, very sorry. So I couldn't actually get the first load of mobs, but I don't think it makes that big of a difference. I was getting 20,000 XP per run. And got to bear in mind I do have an XP booster on because the game literally just gave us one for free. I'm very, very surprised at how long it took me to level up to 40 in the Bunny Cave this time. It might not be nerfed, but in terms of like XP per hour, the Lepic Trench and the VS'er, whatever, I haven't got a name for it, both of those are now terrible. I do think maybe the best XP in the game is either that spot in Moonlight Grove or something like that. I haven't actually managed to test that because I'm basically playing this game solo now. So I've been trying to find solo XP spots. Or I do think taking a VS'er technically to Bunny Cave and just having someone permanently zapping it, I think you can actually potentially clear it in slightly less than 8 seconds, but yeah, that's probably about as best you can do. Anyway, yeah, I just want to put out a quick video just to say, look, all the changes have been amazing. The quality of life stuff, I was not expecting there to be this many changes. But I really wish you didn't nerf these 2 spots. If it's possible to revert the spawns back to where they were and the amount of them that are spawning and that sort of stuff, that would be awesome, because it's hardly fair that the Bunny Cave can be run in 8 seconds and you nerf the other 2, so now they take about a minute each. So yeah, that's my 2 thoughts, but tons of content on the season to come. Right now I'm just kind of unpacking it, checking out the new stuff and enjoying it, but there's tons of videos on that to come. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Not very good live commentaries, but I did my best.